This conference will now be recorded.
Hello, class. This is Mary, and I just wanted to touch base with you as we are getting into week 5, which is all about Excel. I am logged in as our test student, Amy Amos Test, and I'm in week 5 over here on the menu. And you can see it starts out with an overview of what we will be covering and the objectives for the course. There are quite a few items that you should be able to complete by the time you have gone through all of the information. There is a link here to a quick reference guide, which you might find useful to print out. If you click here, it lets you know that it is in the handouts and web links page. So you need to come down here and scroll down till you've hit the week 5 information. And here's that quick reference guide. There's also some information on formulas and items to remember when working with formulas. But I think you might want to print this guide. It'll be helpful for you. So I'm going to go back and we'll kind of look over what content there is for this week. There's an introduction, and some of this should be familiar to you when you work with the Microsoft products. All of them have tabs and the backstage view, so that should be a little bit of a review. And Excel uses worksheets, so this activity you'll kind of play around with navigating through worksheets. This video covers more information about the backstage view. There's some tips for you, and then 10 things you should know in Excel. There's this tutorial. And then you have an activity of using the help system again, and that should be familiar. It's similar to what you did when we were working in Word, of using and finding different things in the help that are new for you. And you will be sharing that in the forums this week as well. When you get down to this training link, click on the link and you'll see there are actually icons. Each icon has various articles or videos listed over here. So you want to go through each of these. And I'm just going to hit the back button and show you. So if we come over to this one, you can see there's an article and then videos. So you want to go through each of these items on the left-hand side when you get to the training section. And then it goes into some more information on utilizing worksheets and workbooks. So go through all of this information and be sure when you get to a link, click on the link and it'll take you to another article that will give you more information, and be sure to practice the exercises as you're going through it to help that stick in your memory. Then we'll get into pivot tables. And we'll talk about what a pivot table is, and basically it's a way to sort information. And there's a link here for more information on pivot tables, overview of formulas, and how you can use flash fill. And there's a link down here for more information on that. And then this week, you do have 2 forums to complete. So from the collaboration forums page, go into the forums, and we're down here at week 5. So this first forum is just going to talk, you're going to talk about your experience with Excel, and if you have any questions about the material this week. The other forum is the one I mentioned from the lecture about going in and using the help feature, or the, how to use Excel, depending on which version that you're on, and find 3 topics that interest you and examine them and share with your class what you found and learned. For your assignments this week, so create a spreadsheet, and this actually, if you click on this, it'll open and let you know that it is due on Sunday, which is September 30th at 11:55 Eastern Time. And notice that you can select from one of the following options to create your spreadsheet. And there are 3 options listed. You do not need to do all 3, just select from one. And make sure that your spreadsheet has these different items. That's what I will be double checking on your work. And also, as I mentioned, you do have 2 forms to complete. Remember, you need to post and then reply to 2 others. So the one for the projects is due on Wednesday, your post, and then the one about just kind of questions and what you've learned is going to be due on Friday. There's also a quiz, and you can see that is due on Sunday as well, and it is out of 21 points. So take your time, read the questions carefully when taking the quizzes, and hopefully you'll learn a lot of great information this week. As always, if you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to contact me. You can email me or call me on my office phone during the week, during my office hours. Have a great week, everyone.